Hello everybody, Joe here. Welcome to the channel. So today's video, we've got 100 burpees. We're going to do 50 with the weighted vest and 50 without. So we're going to begin. So the first 50 here, we're doing them. This vest that I'm using is the Base Blocks. It's 35 pounds. So doing burpees with a 35-pound vest is no joke. Trying to maintain any pace whatsoever with it is very difficult. So I've done about 200, I think, with the vest in general. It took me quite a while. If I'm only doing 100, especially if I'm only doing 50 with the vest, I'm trying to maintain basically 10 reps per minute. You'll find that trying to maintain that for the first couple minutes is maybe not so bad. I mean, obviously it's going to depend on your fitness level. However, doing this for 5, 10, 15 minutes is pretty extensive. If you don't use vests and you're pretty good at burpees in general, I highly recommend doing them with a vest. This one again is 35 pounds, so this vest is I would say extremely heavy. It's probably one of the heavier vests you can use. I see people using the armored plates. I see people using weighted vests with maybe 15 or so pounds in them. Those are great as well. However, if you really want to increase your muscle mass in general, and not just for your chest and your shoulders, but I've also found that my back. So every time you come up, so right here, I'm coming up like that. Every time you come up, you're doing a bit of a deadlift. And doing a deadlift with an extra 35 pounds on your upper back, because that's where this is. It's on your upper chest and upper back. It's not on your lower back. So the higher it is, the harder it's going to be to do that deadlift portion. So we're doing 50 reps of that alone. And you'll find that when you take this vest off, your back is going to feel really, really good, actually. I take the vest off after my workouts, and my low back, my mid back, my upper back just feels so strong. So doing the workouts in general, if you're kind of plateauing, maybe you've been doing dips or chin-ups or whatnot for a while, and you kind of reached a plateau, you're getting sort of bored, you're like, oh, okay, I can do a lot of these, and I don't really find it challenging anymore. Maybe you don't want to get into the cardiovascular portion of it. Maybe you're just, walking around the gym doing your 5 pull-ups and then maybe some bench press or whatnot. I highly urge you to get a vest. It doesn't have to be a 35-pound vest. It can be a 10-pound vest, a 5-pound vest. Whatever your fitness kind of calls for, that's what you should do. Maybe don't start with a 35-pound vest. Maybe work up to that. However, doing these workouts with the extra weighted vests, again, it can be the armored plating as well. I don't think the armored plating ones weigh that much. I think they only weigh maybe 15 pounds or something like that. But regardless, doing this with the extra weight is going to really increase your muscle strength. I never use these. I got this a couple years ago, and I really enjoy it. It does, especially if you make it really tight. It tends to be tight in your chest and all that stuff, so you tend to not be able to breathe as good, which is another way that it kind of limits your mobility breathe, so you end up working with a little bit less oxygen. It's like going swimming. You go swimming and you're not breathing whenever you want. You're breathing whenever your face is coming out of the water. So this kind of restricts that breathing a little bit. So as soon as you take it off, you basically feel like a He-Man, or for people that aren't from that era, Superman. So we're coming up to the last couple of reps here. And then we're going to take the vest off and go right. I think we got 1 rep left. No, actually we got a few left. So again, as soon as you take this vest off, you're gonna feel great. You're gonna feel like, obviously the weight has been lifted off your shoulders for obvious reasons, because it has. So that was the last rep there. Bam. Take it off, throw it down. And again, I'm trying to do this in 10 minutes. So the first 5 minutes with the vest, and the next 50 are gonna be without the vest. The first couple reps after the vest, your chest is still pretty sore right now. So it's still going to be pretty difficult, but in the next few minutes you'll start to your chest muscles realize, hey, I don't have that extra weight on. So let's gain some of the strength back. Let's gain some of that cardio back. So we'll make up some time. It was a little over 5 minutes for the first 50 reps. So this next 5 minutes we're going to try to make up some of that, and we'll try to hit that 10-minute mark, or maybe even less than 10 minutes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so this is a good fitness test. When you're doing 100 burpees, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 of whatever you're going to do, I like to throw in these kind of routines every, let's say every month or so, every couple months. And I do them just to kind of gauge where my fitness level is at. Has it gone up? Has it gone down? Has it relatively, stayed around the same kind of level? So I'm getting older. I'm no spring chicken. I'm not, 25, 30 years old anymore. I'm now 42. So as long as, for me, I do try to aim for a tiny bit of improvement. However, I do have a full-time job. So, working, my fitness is just a secondary job for me. It's one of my passions, hobbies, health, fitness in general. So I enjoy it. That's why I do it. I also have no kids or anything, so I have more time to work on my fitness. So again, whether you're doing the burpees, if you have a vest, if you don't have a vest, I also recommend doing a lot of dips. So I have some parallel bars. Parallel bars are great. Sometimes I will do the grip when, your common parallel bar, when you're in between the bars. And sometimes I will grip it in front of me, and I will do dips that way. It's like a front dip. It's a little bit more difficult. Some of my friends, I've got them to try doing it with me, and they do struggle a bit. But it does work your chest in a little bit from a different angle, which is always great. And then, of course, chin-ups as well. These are pretty much my primary movements. Chin-ups, dips, burpees, and squats. 4-count leg raises as well. But those 4 movements right there are definitely my more common ones that I ever do. So we got about less than 2 minutes left. Again, we're aiming for that 10-minute mark. Believe it or not, the last 5 minutes obviously is not as hard as the first 5 minutes because I don't have the vest on. However, it does become a struggle. Trying to maintain that 10 reps per minute after you've done the weighted vest portion of it, the first 5 minutes, it does become definitely it's definitely a little bit more difficult. So we got basically 1 minute left. So I do hope you like these kinds of workouts. If you would like to see me, try a different workout, maybe you want to see me do 100 push-ups or 100 sit-ups or 100 4-count leg raises or something like that. And you maybe want to compare, say, hey, I wonder where my fitness level is at compared to other YouTubers. Feel free to put that stuff in the comments below and say, hey, Joe, I'd like to see you do 100 chin-ups or 100 chirpies, which is like a 1 burpee, 1 chin-up, like a 1 pump and then 1 chin-up. I'd like to see you do something like that. I want to see what my time is. Maybe you do it in 15 minutes, maybe you do it in 30 minutes. But something like that I have actually done in the past as well. So we're coming to the home stretch. Last rep. There we go. Bam. So 10 minutes. That was actually less than 10 minutes. So kudos to me. Pretty proud of that. I had no idea what to expect. I thought the first 5 minutes was going to take me substantially longer. However, it didn't. So that's great. Probably if I would have done this a year or two ago, the first 5 minutes with the weighted vest would have taken me, yeah, quite a bit longer. So try to gain a bit of my breath back. My lungs are on fire right now, but that's good. That's what we want. Working up a heck of a sweat. It's also around 0 degrees. Well, it's probably like -2 or so in my garage. It's currently about -25 outside. So I do have the garage heater, which is what you can kind of hear in the background a little bit. However, yeah, my garage is freezing right now, which is also why I'm wearing my gloves, because those mats are frozen. It's like putting your hands on popsicles. So that's the reason why I'm wearing those gloves right now. But yeah, so don't forget to stretch this out. Comment down below, like the videos, all that kind of stuff. And hope you're enjoying them. Again, okay, this movement that I'm doing right here, bam, stretching the shoulders out, the chest out. I'm going to kind of switch side by side. That's a fantastic one. So until the next time, have yourself a great day, and bye for now.